What's going on, everyone? My name is Tom from Dreadlabs, and today we're going to continue on our clothing brand.
Dreadlabs.
Alright, so in the last episode we did a couple of designs for our t-shirts or hoodies or whatever we're going to make today. And the next step is to see how this would fit on certain pieces of clothing. As you can see, I already did a little bit of changes in this design. I gave the robot a little bit of an outline and I image traced it so that we can easily change the colors. I am going to do this in Illustrator. There are multiple ways to do this. I prefer Illustrator because it's fairly quick. We are also going to use some t-shirt like mock-ups, like tech packs, I guess. I'll talk a little bit more about it further in the video. But yeah, we basically had a couple of designs here. This won't be all of them, I think. I think I will be doing another design session. But today I wanted to see where these designs would fit on either a hoodie or a t-shirt or whatever. Seeing what would work, what wouldn't work. Stuff like that. So I guess we should just get started. So these are like technical drawings. You can find them anywhere. I'll show you a little bit of an example here. This is a graphic t-shirts pack. This is a full-on tech pack. We will do another full tutorial about this later. Anyways, you can download these on websites like Creative Market. For example, here you got a basic fit tee. This will be a vector format, so you can open it up in Illustrator and you can easily change the colors, put your designs on them, just to give a quick idea of what they would look like. This is just fairly quicker than like a t-shirt markup or something like that, and this is how most clothing brands or merchandise companies do it as far as I know. Alright, so obviously I want to start off with a t-shirt. So one thing to keep in mind before you do this is seeing if there's actually like a realistic colorway for a t-shirt that you want to buy. For example, now this is a white t-shirt. What if I make this like this color blue or this like mint color, I guess. We obviously got to make sure that this color will be available on your blank wholesale store, wherever you want to buy it. If you don't know where to buy your blanks, I will do a full-on tutorial on that soon. I did a little bit of research and so I'm gonna keep it fairly simple in today's episode in terms of colors. I don't want to have this in like a neon green or something like that. So for example, this is the Ultimate Dreadlabs Neon Green. You kind of have to expect that not any color will be available for that. However, you could ask your supplier to do custom colors and fabrics, but that might be more expensive and I want to keep it simple for today. Alright, so before we actually start, I just pasted my design in, and there's one thing that might come in handy if you use strokes in your designs. For example, I have these lines here and the outline of a robot. These are strokes, and if I need to scale this down to fit on the t-shirt, you'll probably already see what happens because the lines will get way too thick. Right, so the way that we can resolve this is going to edit, preferences, general, and if we check on scale, stroke and effects, this should scale the strokes accordingly. So if we scale this down now, you'll see that it actually still fits. Alright, so we have the Mac design here, CSU tour, and all of the warning signs. So as you can probably already see, there's also some white background still, so I need to cut it out first, so I'll just quickly cue the time lapse and fix that for you guys, and then we'll get to it. Alright guys, so basically I removed all the white parts except for these two because I am still not sure if I'm either going to use this for the t-shirt designs or the hoodie designs or whatever, so I'm just going to skip them for now. Oh, now that I look at this one, the rounding is kind of like messed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that and just redo it for now. Sadly, didn't look at that properly. So yeah, be back in a second. Alright, so now this is all a black film. I'll probably do this for all of the screen print designs that I will do in the future. But for now, this is just a test out. I might even revision these designs later. Just to give you an idea on how I go about like putting these on a t-shirt or whatever. So yeah. The initial idea is to screen print these designs because they are made in Illustrator. They have just one or probably two colors, we'll see in a minute. And that means that it's easier to screen print because it's my favorite way, and I plan on like getting a screen print kit and showing you how to do these by hand, but you can also just send these to a screen printer in your local area. But yeah, those are like the initial ideas for these designs, and let's get to it. So for the first one, I want to kind of do these no cloud tiers one, and I kind of feel like doing it at the bottom of the back of the t-shirt. So let me just drag these guys over here. I'll drag the design over there. So the color that I kind of want to go for, let's see, we'll select these sleeves and the shirt here. I kind of want to go for a like super dark gray, something like that should be fine. Also need to color this guy. So yeah, so for this design, let's see, because I kind of want to have something in the background for the color. Let me just see what happens if we put this like in white and then put it on the back here. Not really sure. I feel like it should be smaller, something like this. And then I kind of want to have the cloud tiers aren't fun design at the front. Is this all fill? Not yet, I guess. What happens if we flatten this out? Right, so this is still outlined. Right, so I think it should be fine now. Yeah, we'll align this with these, the front of the t-shirt for now. Put it up a little bit, like at the chest. And I kind of don't want to go for a black or a white now that I look at it, but more of a yellowish. Alright, so let's see what this looks like. This kind of looks cool. I feel like this should be darker. So an easy way to recolor all of the t-shirts now is I have a specific gray. So what you can do is go to select, same, fill color. I have that shortcut to Command 6, and we'll make it a little bit darker. So something like this I think is better. Alright, so let's just recolor this guy the same. Okay, I kind of like this. This kind of looks like a little bit industrial, but I'm not really sure about the print at the bottom here. So what we can do is see if it works at the sleeves, maybe. Something like this. Not really sure. Maybe we should just go and put it up here and then make it like super small. Something like this. So yeah, maybe we should see if we can do this in a different colorway as well. So we'll just go and group this guy and duplicate it. We'll group these together and align it to the page so it looks a little bit better. Alright, let's dive into the group here. Let's see what happens if we do like the opposite color. So if we grab a yellow t-shirt. Like that. And then it's a little bit hard to see, but we need to grab the designs now. And we'll make these black. Let's see what happens. Alright, kind of like these two. The yellow is a little bit bright though, so see if we can get more like a mustard yellow, I guess. Yeah, like this. Alright, I like these. We'll make another page. And let's see if we can do like a hoodie design or something. I feel like the mech suit thing should be on a t-shirt and a hoodie at the same time. Alright, so for the hoodie color, let's double click in here and we'll select everything is filled with white and see where to go. I had a couple of specific colorways in mind and let me just experiment with them for a bit and I'll cue the time lapse. Alright guys, so I had a logo that is used on the mech suit here. I'm just gonna grab it from my laptop and I'll cut to it. Alright guys, so I got this on the back. I thought it might be cool. So in our story world, Orion Industries is the company that makes these mech suits. So it might be cool to put that on the side of the hood. And then the CSU, which is the actual name of the unit. It's a cybernetic sound unit. 013 because that's the area code of my city and I thought it might be fun. It also ties in with the event that me and my friend are like kind of planning with the same story world. On the chest here, might even want to do that embroidered if it's possible. If not, we can just do screen printing. Anyways, I really do like this this like idea that has multiple prints on it. So what I want to do is kind of see if there are multiple colorways that we can explore here. So I'm just going to do just that. Alright, so I kind of went with a lot of fluorescent colors, and on the last one I tried to experiment a little bit with more subtle colors. Not really sure about that last one, but the orange and the gray one are actually based on some screen prints that I did during a course. I'll see if I can put like a photo up on it to show you what it looks like, but it's yeah, the colorways are kind of like derived from that. And then there's obviously like the black one and the fluorescent green, which I really like. It's kind of inspired by Cosmeticize, I guess, because they also have a black t-shirt with a like fluorescent green on it, but I'm not gonna like steal their idea to do like the actual like glow in the dark colors, because I feel like that's their thing and you don't just steal that. But I do like the colorways. Might change it up to like a lime green or something. It depends on really what ink we can make. But yeah, those are basically the ones, and then let's see if we can do like a t-shirt variation on that. I think the best way to go about doing this is do these front and back print on the same side, and then maybe Orion Industries do like a smaller print on the sleeves or something. But yeah, let's see if we can do something like that. All right, let's continue. Alright, I got a couple of color options here. I wanted to experiment a little bit more with the combinations here. I really did like the safety orange and the safety green combination here. Gives a little bit of a tech vibe, and now that I look at it, I might want to change this color altogether to like a darker vivid blue to simulate that like blueprint color, I guess. Something like this maybe, and then make these blue white or something. Yeah, it gives off that actual like blueprint thing, right? Might be cool. Not sure. Alright, see if we can do a crew neck with the Lost design, and I also want to do a t-shirt with that, with the Cybernetic Tour. Yeah, let's dive into it. So the thing with these is I kind of want to do a like different color for multiple things in this design. For example, I want to do multiple parts white here, I guess. So I'll just copy this, go into this group, paste it in place. Yeah, just because I feel like I can grab a little bit more dimension onto this like design, I guess. Yeah, let's see if it works or not. Alright, we kind of got some glitches going on, because if I go into line view, you can't really see a line here, but then there is one anyway. So you kind of gotta ignore that, but I do like where this is going, but I'm not really sure if the colors are there yet. We'll see, we'll see. Let me just copy these and then paste it onto here so we can do like a initial logo or something. Alright, I kind of like this, but I don't feel like the black parts are actually like any cool. So what I'm going to do is select all of the black parts here, see what happens if we make them white as well. Actually, I kind of like where it is, but I want to need a little bit more difference in between this design. So I want to make this globe, the logo, and the atom icon I want to also make black, I think. Yeah, like this. Alright. Cool. Then we'll see if we can do some more experiments with the color and see if it works on the t-shirt as well. Alright guys, so we got a couple of like ideas here. Obviously these are not all meant to be printed at one go, or nor will they be like the final designs. I want to revise them first, see what works, what doesn't work, do some tests. But yeah, this is something that I had in mind at least, and I think for the next episode we are kind of going to look into blanks, see where to buy them, how to approach sellers, manufacturers, stuff like that. In the meantime, I do really want to hear your opinion on this. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about these designs. Should the colors change? Which one was your favorite so far? Which one do you think still needs tweaking? Maybe some graphic parts aren't like combining well together or something. If you have any feedback on either one of these designs or on all of them, please leave them down in the comments, because I could really use your help on this. And of course, it would be really fun to make this clothing collection together with you guys in that way. So before we end up the video, I kind of want to give a shout out to all of my patrons. Thanks to my patrons, I'm actually able to make these videos for you guys. And if you don't know, you can get the project files from all of my tutorials on my Patreon channel. You'll also get a 15% discount in the Dreadlabs web store, as well as a Discord role. So if you want to see the full episodes of the Starting a Clothing Brand series, you can become part of the Inner Core Patreon tier, which gives you access to longer episodes, because if you're watching this on YouTube, you are actually watching a recap of this episode. You'll see more of my in-depth process. You'll also be able to find the files for my designs on there. You can ask feedback for your personal brand, and you'll also get access to the rest of the Patreon benefits that I just mentioned earlier. Anyways, thank you so much for my patrons. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments, or you can join us on Discord. And with all of that being said, this was Tom from Dreadlabs tuning out. See you in the next video.